Okay, so like I was telling you, wanted to record everything in the campus here so you can kind of get an idea of what Retail Ready has to offer. I'm starting up here in the front lobby here, and I just want to walk back here and give you an idea of what everything's looking like here. Thank you, sir. All right, so how are you? Nice to meet you. Okay, so we're working with a 40,000 square foot facility here. We have 8 live labs in the building and 10 classrooms that we utilize. So we break the classrooms down into much smaller groups of about 25 to 30. That way you're able to get more one-on-one with the instructors. And then when you come into these live labs, excuse me, break down to even smaller groups, about 7 to 10. All these labs are set up the same way. You have your heaters and furnaces on one end of the room, and then on the other end you have all of your air conditioning units as well. All these labs are set up the exact same way. The only difference is every lab has different units that you can put your hands on. So we've got over 100 plus units here that you can work on. That way there's not anything that you'll come across out in the field you haven't previously trained on here. So for instance, this one here is probably 10-15-year-old unit. And right here, brand new unit, another brand new unit. So newest technology, older technology, everything that you'll be able to work on here that you'll come across out in the field. All these pictures you're seeing are going to be pictures of individual classes that have come through and graduate the program. Our very first class was 6 students, and this class that we have in session now is over 280 students, so rapidly growing for sure. Once again, we do utilize the classrooms to break it down into smaller groups so you get more one-on-one with 2 instructors. I think everybody's at lunch right now, but I wanted to peek in here and kind of give you an idea what the classrooms look like. Again, they're broken down into smaller groups, so you're able to have more one-on-one with the instructors. It's an idea of the iPad that we get on day 1. It's going to have the course catalog already downloaded on it and everything ready to roll for you. And I'll also get an example of the toolkit that we provide on day 1 as well. I'm in the cafeteria right now. Again, we provide with breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday. And then we give the $175 cash every Monday for meals other than the ones that we are providing for you. Walk down another hallway here, walk into another classroom. Okay, like I was telling you, all the labs are all set up the same way, just different units in every one of them. This lab right here is pretty cool. We had a student come through, graduate the program, and then got deployed active duty again. Unfortunately, was killed in combat, so we actually dedicated this lab to him, called Operation Red Wings, and presented it to his mother, which I think is a pretty cool gesture. But once again, all of your air conditioning units, old units, brand new units, all of the newest technology and old technology out there to offer. And then on the other end, of course, again, all the furnace and heater units. This is again where you're going to be spending the majority of your time. 70% of the entire 6 weeks will be taking place here in these labs, so you're able to get all the necessary training that you are needing to be successful throughout your career in the HVAC industry. So about 6 months ago, we added 20,000 square foot to the facility to give us a total of 40,000 square foot. So just want to walk over there to the newer side. We've got 4 new labs over there that you can utilize. I want to let you see what those look like. These new labs are set up real life style, if you will, or real world scenarios, so what you are going to be seeing out there in the field. So for instance, this first one here is going to be set up residential style, so what you would typically see in a residential setting. So you'll see your flex ducting that you would typically see in the attic of a home, and then all different furnace and heater units on one end, as well as all of your different air conditioning units on the other end. Again, brand new unit here, newest technology, and you look a couple back, you're looking at 5-year-old, 10-year-old, 15-year-old units. So again, be able to put your hands on everything there is to offer out there.
After time's up, I do not sign.
How are you, man?
I'm all right.
Good deal.
Circle green.
All right, moving into this next lab, this is going to be more of the light commercial setting. So you'll see your square ducting here, something you might see in an office building setting or schools, condominiums or something. And then you're going to have a little bit larger light commercial furnace and heater units, as well as a little bit larger air conditioning units as well. These backpacks you're seeing are example of the tools you'll get on day one. Again, it's got everything necessary in it for you to be successful. Pressure gauges, manometers, digital readout gauges, refrigerant leak detectors, the whole bit. And once again, you'll be able to take these home with you once you complete the program, as well as the iPad. All right, moving into this third lab, also set up like commercial, what we call our spiral ducting. Again, something that you would see in an office building setting, maybe schools, restaurants, something of that sort. And again, your larger units for like commercial furnace and heating units, as well as the much larger light commercial for air conditioning units as well. And then moving into the fourth lab, this is going to be the most recent one that was completed. Again, you're going to have residential and light commercial, so larger light commercial units, smaller residential units, and the same thing on the furnace and heater side, much larger light commercial and then smaller residential. Again, flex ducting and square ducting for a light commercial and residential also. So once again, this is where you'll be spending the majority of your time doing all the hands-on training. I do want to show one more department. Again, you'll be working with the placement department the entire time you're here. They meet with you each week to do territory huddles to give you an idea of what's going on back at home with the contractors they're speaking with on your behalf. And then in the third week is when you'll actually start doing interviews and everything and talking with these contractors. Once again, the goal is to have you placed with a contractor and have a job waiting for you back at home by the time you finish the program. I know they are in the middle of doing some interviews and huddles, so I don't want to interrupt, but just wanted to show you where the placement department was located. So again, just wanted to walk around, give you an idea of what the facility is looking like. Of course, if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me, give me a shout. Otherwise, look forward to speaking with you real soon. Take care.